Hey guys, Checky KB here, and today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. This video is for the release of the new Five Nights at Freddy's 3 teaser trailer. I've been waiting for this so long. I can't wait till Five Nights at Freddy's 3 comes out. If you all don't know, I am a huge fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. I can't talk. It's not just the fact that the game is good. The game is really good, to be honest. The actual game is really good. But the theory behind it that Scott made, he made it like really well, especially with the theory behind it, because like it's so interesting, it gets people's attention, and it makes money. Like this game. This game is amazing. And if you all don't know, Notlock, I did a video with him once or twice before. Me and him are huge Five Nights at Freddy's fans. He wanted me to make this video, and I wanted to make this video too. So this is just to cover the whole trailer, what I think of what's going to be in the next game, the opinions of the actual trailer itself. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'm just going to show you the trailer right now. I'll put the link in the description so I don't get copyright. The link, it's on Scott's YouTube channel, and I'll put in the link at the description. So here is the trailer. So that's the video, guys. Now let's get into the serious stuff. Now first let's talk about that animatronic that we saw in the trailer. Okay, here it is. So now when I see this, this is the first thing I think. What the hell is this thing? And you can see that at the top of the head, that you can see like the bunny ears. The one on the left is kind of like broken off, and they almost look like Bonnie's bunny ears. And if you look at his mouth really closely, you can see that his teeth almost look like Freddy's teeth. Now let's look at the eyes. The eyes almost look like black, like in the middle, but then there's like white in like the very middle, but then it looks like gray, kind of like a tint of gray on the outside of both of the eyes. Now the animatronic looks kind of old. It almost looks like that it's either was not used for a while or was actually refurbished. Now you can see behind the animatronic, that looks like a head that has been taken off of an animatronic. Now you can see that the head itself has like the jaw hanging off of the head, and you can see the eyes very little. It's kind of hard to see the eyes. You can see the first eye a lot better than you can with the eye on the right. And you can see that the animatronic has no like ears on top of it. Now my personal opinion, I think that this head actually belongs to the animatronic Bonnie. I'll put the two pictures up right now to compare the two pictures. So here are the two pictures. You can see in the left picture that Bonnie's mouth kind of hangs out, like her jaw hangs out. You can see on the picture on the right that the mouth of the animatronic's head does hang out as well. The only thing that I can't figure out is why the ears are on Bonnie in the left picture but are not on the animatronic in the right picture. So that about wraps up why I think this animatronic head is Bonnie's head. Now I'm going to show you guys this picture that I found from this YouTuber named XXProClassGamersXX. It's just a little paragraph that I think was on Scott's website, just explaining about the game and just the little description of the game itself. Here's the picture. This picture is an important piece of information because of the fact that it explains what the game is about and where the actual third game is taking place. I'm going to read this right now, but you can pause it and skip ahead if you like. 30 years after Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria closed its doors, the events that took place there have become nothing more than a rumor and a childhood memory. But the owners of Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction, are determined to revive the legend and make the experience as authentic as possible to patrons, going to great lengths to find anything that might have survived decades of neglect and ruin. At first there were only empty shelves, a hand, a hook, an old paper plate doll, but then a remarkable discovery was made. The attraction now has one animatronic. This has taken place 30 years after Freddy Fazbear's closed its doors. So now it's saying that there's only one animatronic instead of the original 11 that were in the second game. Also, it sounds like that Scott is now changing it from a restaurant theme to now a horror attraction theme. So I think Scott wants to change it up a bit, so it's more of a different type of gameplay style, so it can be more of a change for all the Five Nights at Freddy's fans who actually play the games, and make it a bit more fun, probably. Now let's put up a picture that I thought that was actually pretty interesting. Now this picture was in the trailer. Now this picture caught my attention and made me think, who's he? I'll be explaining about this picture later, but I just wanted to show you guys the picture right now. Now this picture is what I think is the most interesting picture that I've probably found on this trailer because of how oddly strange it looks. It's a picture of one of the posters on the wall that you see in the beginning of the trailer. The reason why I wanted to put this picture on my video is because of how oddly strange the poster looks. You can see that the animatronic in the picture looks like Bonnie in the picture because of the two bunny ears at the top of its head. And you can also see that Bonnie's eyes look really dark and in-depth, and it looks really, really scary. It almost looks like that Bonnie has kind of like an evil, like, grin. You can also see a kid right beside Bonnie, and Bonnie is looking down at the kid. I can't really tell the expression of the face of the kid, but it almost looks like that the kid is either crying or is really happy. It's hard to tell which expression is which because of the quality of the picture, and it's kind of hard to see even in the trailer. So that is it for this picture. Now I'm going to tell you my final opinion on what is going to be happening in the third game and my final opinion on the trailer itself. Before I say anything, this could not be true and this could not be in the actual game. I might be wrong, so don't take this in consideration. First off, to get this out of the way, I think that this game is going to be taking place after the first game, since the fact that the second game is a prequel to the first game. Now moving into the more important stuff. Now the game is going to be based around a horror attraction that's going to be taking place in a room, and you're going to be playing as a security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. There's also going to be a phone guy that's going to be telling you what to do and giving you instructions on what you're supposed to do while you are in the horror attraction. The weird looking animatronic is going to be the one that's going to be running around while you're looking through the cameras and turning off and on the lights if there's going to be any lights or doors. Once the animatronic eventually gets you, you're going to die in the game, but in reality, you're going to actually lose and you're going to get out of the attraction and get back in the back of the line or just leave, and the next person waiting in line is going to go in and complete the same operation. If you win, you will end up completing the first night or the first level and will be leaving the attraction and coming back for night 2. When you keep increasing through the nights and keep coming back to the attraction, you will notice that the attraction is getting a bit different and is getting a bit weird. The animatronic will start acting strange and start doing weird and violent things around you. Now this is how the animatronic actually got here. The group that came up with the horror attraction came up with an idea. They said instead of having all 11 animatronics in the actual attraction, why don't we just put one animatronic in the attraction itself? So what they did is that they gathered up the 4 main animatronics, Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy. They got parts from each animatronic and put the parts all together and made one animatronic for the horror attraction. Now let's move on to this picture. This picture I explained about earlier in the video, and I'm going to explain more, like I said earlier in the video, about this picture and what I think about it. Now this picture specifically says, he will come. The main question is, who is he? personally, I think that he is the Purple Man that is featured in the second game. I'm sure most of you know who the Purple Man is, but if you don't, I'll put a link in the description about a theory of the first and second game. The Purple Man is going to do something wrong, which is going to cause a problem for the attraction. He's going to do something to the animatronic, and it's going to go all haywire, and everything is going to go down the drain. And that is my final opinion on what I think this game is going to be based about. And that is it for my Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Thoughts and Opinions video, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll put the link in the description for the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 trailer, where I got my outro music, and my last video, and what else? I can't remember now. Sorry, I'll put all the links in the description for all of the stuff that you guys need to check out, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.